You know how if you're a runner and you get that runner's high, it's almost like that. Like you just kind of zone out and you do your thing, and like hours could go by and you don't even notice.
There's something very satisfying about other people um, having a reaction or emotion about something that you created.
And that makes you feel accomplished and good, and just, I don't know, it's kind of like the painter's high, I guess. I saw a lot of murals in Austin when we moved here. I mean, there's a few in Milwaukee, but it's not like Austin. And there's gonna be the water pipes like in the wall and stuff, and he's gonna have a little shower cap on. And I was like, people are paying for this. And so it was like, not only do I love to paint, but I can make money, and like decent money. It's like my parents can come to visit and we can go and like look at my work. Like how cool is that? Like you can't do that when someone buys your painting and they put it above their fireplace and you're like, you don't call them up and go, hey, can I show my friend? You know, that's weird. So it's just cool to see it in a public space, and it's very exciting.
The title was Living in Paradise, um, and it was like this juxtaposition of the Western idea of living on a tropical paradise in an island.
Dad gave me a Nikon FG 35 millimeter film camera when I was like 12 years old. Just started taking pictures of, flowers and random stuff like everybody does, and it just kind of always stuck with me and developed and grew, and then I discovered the storytelling aspect of it and being able to capture those stories and tell the world.
We both went to the same study abroad program. It was in Bangkok in Thailand, and we actually got roomed together. Once we completed each other's sentences and like laughed simultaneously at the same jokes, I was like, okay, it's over.
Oh yeah, everybody got super tired of us.
We were disgustingly cute.
Yeah.
It was gross.
We'd laugh and then we'd sigh and then we'd laugh because we sighed at the same time, and it was disgusting. My parents were like, oh, you need a white collar job, like, become a lawyer or a doctor or a CEO or something, and I was like, I want to be a photographer, and they're like, that's a great hobby. Looking back, I'm just like, how ridiculous is that?
When I started, it was hard for, I feel like, people to take me seriously sometimes, because I was young and I was a woman and I was my own business, and sometimes it was hard to do difficult negotiations and feel confident.
That's hard when you're creative and there's like this crazy creative passion inside of you, and all you want to do is just make stuff, and it, money be damned.
We moved down here and he got a job fairly easy doing photography for real estate. So that was kind of like the steady income, and then I was just like, okay, what am I gonna do? Like just out of college, not really sure. After looking for a few weeks, he was just like, you know what, why don't we just start our own business? And I was like, why not? Why not? We'd already called ourselves like artist couple before we even really made the business. And then when we made the business, we were like, is this too cheesy? Is it like professional enough? Or, whatever. You have a million thoughts in your head at that point.
Business owner and an artist, having those two separate avenues. You've got one that's very impersonal and, it's business and sometimes can be uncreative, but we knew that we didn't really ever want to go back working for the man, There was just too much freedom. We got that taste of freedom and we didn't want to get caged back up.
Now I do probably as many murals as I used to, but I've incorporated a lot more, specialty, so faux finishes, accent walls, things that I wouldn't necessarily consider murals.
you know, it's been hard at times, and it's taken a couple of years to get there, but we've discovered how to create what we love and love what we create, and also pay the bills and enjoy life all at the same time, which is really pretty awesome.